Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Kid Max, and today we got another one. Yo, what's happening there, YouTube family? It's your boy, Kid Max, in the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. We out here doing what we can do. You know what I'm saying? We out here grinding, man. Now, look. We doing a quick little video as we do here. You know what I'm saying? Quick little live stream, quick little video upload. Because we're going to get straight to last night's game. We are here to talk about the Chicago Bulls versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Excuse me. That's what we are here to talk about. And that's what we're going to do. Last night was an epic game. Very exciting game. But Chicago, even though it was pretty competitive, I think the Lakers, tried to put some energy into the game, but ultimately they were beaten every quarter, pretty much. And the Chicago Bulls ran away with the win. Now, it's important to mention that last night LeBron James did not play. As you can see, he has no minutes here. LeBron James was absent last night, and I do believe that's a pretty big deal in regards to the Lakers, because I think LeBron, really is doing a lot right now with the Lakers. I think it's an interesting story about what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be really interesting to see how LeBron tries to overcome the situation with the attempts to overcome the situation with the Lakers right now. I haven't been watching too many of their games too up close, but I do know that they are struggling and trying to find some consistency in how they play and different things of that nature, right? But we're talking about the winners tonight. You know what I'm saying? We already know what's going on with the Lakers. Westbrook's having some struggles, but he had 25 points. Anthony Davis had a slow night, 20 points, and it's all connected to the Bulls defense, okay? Bulls were absolutely playing in their system last night. I think these last two games by the Bulls have showcased the real potential of their aka Lonzo, and they're playing their position. Even when he's not playing his best, their system allows them to win. And I think that it's just really exciting, man, what we're witnessing right now when it comes to this Bulls team, guys. It's really exciting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally am just hyped to see what they have in store. They're 10-4 right now, but let's go and get to the stats, and let's go and break this game down. So DeMar DeRozan, 38 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. 38 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan played spectacular last night. DeMar DeRozan is just continuing to prove his value to the team. Continue to prove my point that I spoke on in the earlier in the year, that I believe that he was going to be putting up high numbers that he's always kind of put up, but this time he hasn't always put up this high numbers, but he's had decent numbers his whole career. But the number, I said it earlier in the year on Flight Sports and different channels, that I felt like the numbers he was going to be putting up this year with Chicago was going to put him in the all-star race, or put him into all-star caliber consideration, because it's just his game's gonna be just seen on a whole different level. And with the system, he's able to really, really have a role where he's always had a leading scoring role, but now it's like where we can see him work to the point that we can see how much he really contributes to a team in those challenging moments. And so I think DeMar DeRozan is just having a career year right now, and it's only going up from here. And I think that it's only a matter of time before we see him continue to ascend and continue to see him get more accolades down the line. So, Obviously, a lot of the players are playing with a lot of emotions. Demar's from LA, Lonzo's from LA, so there was a lot of emotions in last night's game, and of course, LeBron wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think LeBron's going through therapy or whatever he's going through. As far as taking care of his body and different things like that. I would have loved to see LeBron at the game. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have been cool to see. But we wasn't able to see it, unfortunately. Where's this page at, man? So hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and do this because it's. So yeah, DeMar DeRozan had a good game, man, and at the end of the day, it was spectacular to see. It was just spectacular to see. Oh my bad, guys. Forgive me, man. My bad. I don't know why I did that, but it's whatever. All right, so let's get back to what we was talking about. Let's get back to this. Yeah, there we go. All right, so and give me 1 second, guys. My laptop is acting a little bit slow, so I apologize in advance. I apologize in advance, guys. My audio is kind of acting up. I apologize. But let's get back to this game and let's go ahead and break down what happened. So yeah, DeMar DeRozan, 38, 6, and 3. Great game for him. Alex Caruso didn't really score too much last night. Played a lot. He was more so helping us a lot on defense, and he was facilitating and got 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Tony Bradley, 6, 1, and 9. Javonte Green only scored 2 last game. Zach LaVine scored 26, 5, and 5, 6 for 13 from the 3-point line, 10 for 22 from the field. Zach LaVine's continuing to play phenomenal. I think Zach LaVine's finding his game more and more each game. And I think Zach LaVine is, really just in a happy space. And it's good to see the Chicago Bulls staying on this run right now, finding their flow as a team and really trusting each other. And they look like they're developing a real chemistry right now. And I think by the time we're in 2 months into the season, their chemistry is going to be pretty solid. And they're going to know each other's games on a different level. And they're going to be able to bring each other's games up to a different level in the next month of the season. I feel like we're going to start to see, like I said, in these next 2 months of the season, this next month and a half, really, by the rest of this month in November, and by December, we're going to start to see the team start to separate in regards to their energy, their team chemistry, and we're going to start to see the difference in the teams that have a system in place and the teams that don't. Okay, great game for Zach LaVine. I'm proud of him, and he's just developing his game day by day, and it's only a matter of time before it continues to get recognized. Okay. Who else we got now? We got Derrick Jones Jr. played some really good minutes for us last night. 13 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Solid game for him defensively, and was a real presence for us in the game. Now, of course, the big name is Lonzo Ball, who scored 27 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 7 for 10 from 3. So he hit 1 more 3 over Zach. Okay, and he shot less threes than Zach. So higher efficiency than Zach on the threes last night. And 10 for 13 from the field. All right. So y'all know, like I told y'all that Lonzo had the potential to do these type of numbers. He's going to his assist ratio is going to always teeter from the highest is going to be like the 9s and the 10s, but the 9 is like he's gonna be getting more like, not like I told y'all. I feel like I've been saying it from the beginning of the year, on a low average. Besides the triple singles, he's not going to be getting triple singles anymore. I feel like he's working his way out of triple singles, but he's still having some adjustments that he's making, and I feel like ultimately he's breaking through that. And I feel like, what I'm saying, on the lowest average, we're going to start to see him scoring on the lowest end like 15, on the lowest end like 15, 17 points, and 7 and 7. 15, 7 and 7, because he's always active defensively. He's always active in regards to finding his teammates and things of that nature. So he's always going to be teetering around 7 to 8 rebounds, 5 to 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He's always going to be around that block, but his low average will be around 17 points, 7 to 7. Okay. Triple singles, when he has the triple singles, those are just those triple single nights for Lonzo's play style. If they get the win, it doesn't matter that much, as long as he was trying to make his shots and trying to find his space. But sometimes the game is different. But we want to see Lonzo aggressive like this. We want to see him in this space where he is just trusting his shot. And because what I liked about it is, before those shots started dropping, right? Before they started dropping, he wasn't making them. They weren't falling in like that. He was missing a couple layups. He had missed a couple layups. He missed a couple shots. But what I like is that he kept going back to it when those opportunities arose, and he just decided to say, fuck it, you know? And I think Lonzo is breaking free, like I said, as he develops his chemistry with the Chicago Bulls, you know what I'm saying? As he develops, further into, who he is as a man, we're going to see a lot of these nights happening more often. Okay, 21 with the Mavs, right? 21, 6 and 6 with the Mavs. Then he had a slow night, 5, 3 and 3, which was really bad. Then he had the 10, 5 and 3 and 3 game, which was I think it was against the Warriors. Yeah, that he had the really bad game. This was, we're used to the triple singles from Lonzo. It's part of the course with his game. We're not worried about that. We're more worried about his aggression and his attempted shots. But yeah, 27, 7 and 8, 2 steals. You know what I'm saying? 70% from the 3-point line. Now, these things have to be acknowledged about his game, that he can get to this point, that he can do these things consistently. And at the end of the day, man, all this is gonna do is continue to prove our beliefs in Lonzo and his potential. Lonzo and Alex Caruso are such a great duo defensively, and offensively it's really dangerous. So, and they have prior history together in chemistry, so it's one of those things that is as the season progresses, like I stated, their chemistry, the team's chemistry is just going to further develop to the point where I think we're going to see Lonzo's real dog come out. We're going to see him more happy than we've ever seen him on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so locked in. He's got that Scorpio intensity. So he's always focused on the bigger picture. So he doesn't really give himself a chance to enjoy the moment a lot, because he knows the gravity of the moment. But I think what's going to happen with the Chicago Bulls team, what I think is going to happen is, with all those connections that are in the team, with Alex Caruso being from LA with him, in LA with him, DeMar DeRozan being there from LA like he is from LA, Zach LaVine being UCLA. And then Vucevic as well, UCLA, I believe. So there's a lot of connections to that LA situation. So I just feel like there's a bond that's been made between Lonzo and his teammates in Chicago, and I believe that it's gonna have a lot to do with their chemistry in the future and how they're building right now. And I think that it's all part of the course for what we're witnessing right now. But of course, what I'm saying, we want to see Lonzo stay consistent with these type of aggressive nights. He doesn't always have to get 27. Those are going to be things that happen when he just trusts his shot. When he just trusts his shot, that type of shit will happen more consistently. You know what I'm saying? So he just got to trust his shot on the bad nights and get used to finding his spaces. Like, you can't just keep relying on the 3-point line. You can't not. You have to drive. That's going to help your offensive game, bro. Like, and he's been doing that more, and I'm proud of him because he had some really pretty layups last night, and that was really good to see. I haven't seen him driving. So, like I said, it's a lot of mental shit going on with Zoe that people are overlooking, or people we've acknowledged that we want to see him get through. and he's working through it. He's fighting through it. And Chicago's helping him a lot. I think Billy Donovan's a great coach for Zoe, and I think I like what I'm seeing with Billy Donovan and how they're developing his confidence and really treating him like the player he deserves to be treated as. Which is a very important player on the team, a pivotal piece of a championship team, and a star player on the team. Period. He's a core piece. And he needs to be treated that way. So, shout out to Lonzo for a great game last night, and I'm proud of Zoe, and it was fantastic to see. Again, I probably would be a little bit more hype if LeBron was playing, but I feel good because I know that the Lakers crowd and the fans, they miss Lonzo a lot. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was a good win and a good victory, and Zoe got the dub, and so the Bulls got the dub, and so shout out to the Bulls, congrats for the win, and I can't wait for the next game. So it's gonna be super lit, and yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before we see what they can do. You know what I'm saying? In the long term. So all right, guys, that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown of last night's game and what went down. All right. I will be doing this all year, so make sure you keep in touch with your boy. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and make sure you guys check out the rest of the content and the playlist. I got a lot of special info in the playlist for you guys. Got a lot of special content in the playlist that I think could help your life. So make sure you check out that information. Okay. Now, like I like to end the show, all right? If you are going through depression, suicidal thoughts, negative feelings, tough times, struggling, homelessness, fear, anxiety, whatever you're going through, just know that you can make it out of it. Just know that as long as you're still breathing, I don't care if you got one lung, you still got a motherfucking shot. Anything is possible. Just look at the stars and the moon. All you got to do is make it out. The only way is through. All right? And all you got to do to make it out is keep stepping forward all the way to the moon. All right? And then you're in space, and now you're floating with the stars in heaven, and now you're living life and dreams, and you're creating your reality here on earth. All right? So just keep believing, keep the faith, and never give up, guys. We all go through tough times, but it's about what we do when we get back up. All right? So please, like I said, before you leave this video, make sure you guys hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It's a millisecond of time. Okay? Just hit the like button for your boy. Leave a comment on this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did you think Lonzo had a good game? Do you feel like the Chicago Bulls could win the chip this year? What do you think? Do you feel like they could win the East for sure? What are your thoughts on this video, man? I mean, on last night's game. What are your thoughts on this video, on this topic? Um, get back to your boy. All right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and you know what? Even though I'm about to head off, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Rap God Reloaded. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to figure out. I'm gonna try to put out a better schedule, Rap Guy. You feel me? So you guys can start knowing when I'm gonna come on here. I'm just trying to figure shit out, bro. I'm gonna try to figure out a better consistent schedule time that I'll be on here, so you guys can kind of know when I'll be on here. But y'all will figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure it out. But yeah. Zoe had a great performance. He did, bro. He did. He had a great performance. I was proud of him. Had some really pretty layups. You know what I'm saying? And had some just was really looking good, man. And we love that. We love seeing that from Zoe. And we want to see him do that more consistently in regards to just being consistent with his aggressive energy. And the more he's consistent with that, the more those opportunities will present itself to him. You know what I'm saying, Rap God? So you're totally right, brother. And I appreciate you being on here. And I look forward to seeing you on the next stream. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, like I said, without further ado, please leave a like, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out the rest of the videos on this page. Okay, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video and last night's game. Do you and the potential of the Chicago Bulls? Do you feel like they have the potential to win the East and the chip, or just the East, or neither? What are your thoughts on Lonzo's performance? What are your thoughts about DeMar DeRozan? What are your thoughts about Alex Caruso's defense with Lonzo Ball's defense? And what are your thoughts about Zach LaVine's progressive play? Let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. All right. To support the channel, send to my Cash App, GG103039. All proceeds go directly to this channel. All right, guys. So that's it for this video. Sending much love to you all. And without further ado, it's your boy Kid Max. Hold on, man. Let me talk to Rap God, man, because Rap God on here. Let me hold on. What you saying, Rap God? They could win the East. Not so sure about winning it all. We'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see what happens, bro. I definitely thought they could win the East. And me being just the believer in the Ball family play style, Lonzo Ball when he's at his height potential and how he can lead a team, I believe they could win the chip. I really just do believe that. More than LaMelo's team, and though LaMelo got just as much clutch gene in him, but it's just a bit more of an unknown when it comes to the coaching situation with LaMelo. But with Lonzo, even with the Lakers, even with the coaching situation, because the team was just so in gel with Lonzo, I believe that the Lakers could win the chip back then. When they were when they were losing it all, and then the year when they finally were like playing well again, like both years, I believe they could have made a run towards the playoffs. The first year when there was no LeBron and it was just all the Lakers, but then Lonzo got injured, okay, and then it slowed everything down. And then the second year when there was LeBron, but LeBron got injured first, right? Because the Lakers were still struggling with LeBron. I think they would have figured it out because LeBron was still playing with Lonzo. And, all the boys wanted to prove to LeBron that they deserved to be there. You know what I'm saying? So they were playing for LeBron, man. So I believe that second year where LeBron was there in that first stage, they could have still made it with LeBron and Zoe to the playoffs. It just would have been a little more sloppy looking because they were trying to figure it out with Luke Walton being there. But then what happened was LeBron got injured, unfortunately, Christmas game against the Warriors, I believe. And that was to some people the end for the Lakers. But for us, those who were paying attention to the Ball family, we were actually not happy about LeBron's injury, but we were excited about what it meant for the team moving forward once LeBron got healed, because we knew LeBron was good, but it just meant that LeBron's presence, the coaching, they just were not focused on Lonzo anymore. So it just made things more confusing because it meant LeBron had to figure out how to involve Lonzo. That's why Lonzo's playing the point guard. I mean, the shooting guard. It was like but LeBron was trying to give Lonzo that time, that space to be the point guard, but Luke Walton didn't help LeBron make that transition for Lonzo easy. So like I said, they would have still made the playoffs, I believe, with LeBron and Lonzo on that team they had. It just would have looked a little sloppy because they were trying to figure things out with LeBron being the new addition there and the Lakers having just developed an identity before he came there, right? Okay, and they were developing an identity. Even though they were losing, they had developed an identity that people knew that they were a hard team to beat. Even though they were losing in the fourth quarter, they were still known as a hard team to beat. So when LeBron got injured, like I said, a lot of us still believe that the Lakers can make the playoffs because it was like they were able to go back to their old style of play before LeBron came, and they readjusted so quick, right? And Lonzo got into his position so quick, and they were on that run. They were on a run energetically. We all felt it, and then everybody remembers that Rockets game where Lonzo got injured, and that was it, right? So I think Lonzo's impact when he's playing aggressive and he's not questioning his shot, whether he's missing it or not, as long as he has teammates that believe in him and they're able to play with him, they have a chance because his play style just does that, especially when he's aggressive and not apathetic. Because when he's apathetic, it trickles down to his team and it makes them stagnant like him. So he has to always be moving. He has to always stay engaged with the game. That's his responsibility. And luckily for him, he's the first child, so he's used to having that type of responsibility. He was born for it. So I think that the Chicago Bulls can make it, bro. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting season, and it's going to be a lot of action-packed stuff going on. You feel me? So me and you, we're going to be here, bro. We're going to keep growing. I appreciate you for growing with me. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be following the whole journey the whole way. And we'll see what happens. If Lonzo can keep pulling up nights like this, even if he doesn't get 27, like I said, 23 at the highest, 23-7, 23-9-9, we Gucci. 23-7-7, we Gucci. Shit, 19-7-7, 19-9-9, we Gucci, so. Cause you gonna get the 23, he gonna get the 25 with just extra buckets. All he gotta do is stay consistent with trusting his shot when he has those opportunities. He has to be committed to forcing himself to have opportunities when it comes to driving that basketball, so he can create that space that'll inevitably create itself. Just like with a shot, eventually, if he keeps shooting it, whether he's missing it or not, he's gonna get some lucky baskets eventually. right? And we need him to be in that space, not to the point where he's never gonna shoot up this. He's never gonna stink up the game. He has too much intuition to think of the game. So he needs to trust his intuition and know that he's going to know the difference between if he's shooting too much or not. But he needs to have a gauge in his mind about, he needs to create goals for himself. I think it's going to help him maintain his offensive aggression if he has his own goals. He needs to have his own goals. The win, the dub for the team needs to be the main goal for sure. I think that's what he's always had, the dub for the team. But I think he needs to start having his personal goals so that he can manage himself in the game to see, okay, you know what I'm saying? I've only shot twice, and it's the first quarter. It's almost, I'm about to get subbed out. I need to get 5 shots up before the first quarter is over. That's something like he needs to have, those type of measurements in his mind, because when he's not inactive, after a while, it does affect the team because the defense is able to even though, like I said, Demar and Zach LaVine are so good, and they have such a big, versatile team with the Bulls that he's able to kind of get away with it. But when it comes to crunch time and further down the season, we've already seen the impact early in the season with a couple of these bad games, but the Bulls were able to kind of slip away a little bit. But when it comes to this year, he's not going to be able to not be aggressive and it not impact the team at some point, because eventually people are going to do major lockdowns on Zach LaVine and DeMar. Major lockdowns, major play schemes to lock them down. And he's going to have to be that third transition to keep the defense honest. And then the magic will always be there because he's the key. He is the key. So he has to understand that he's the key. And walk with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's something to go through a process and end up. So shout out to Rap God Reloaded. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to the Bulls. And shout out to the old Lakers fans, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the chip, and so be happy with that. You got LeBron, so that's pretty dope too. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the overall legacy, the Lakers definitely fumbled the bag with that. In regards to they could have had like they already have the biggest fan base and shit, but they could have had like one of the biggest new fan bases of all time if they had kept that old generational. If they had kept that roster with Zubac and Julius Randle and Lonzo and Kuzma and Josh Hart and Alex Caruso that was there, Thomas Bryant that was there, like they would have had a whole different culture by now. But not everybody can see that picture when they're in it, and there's always more complex things involved. So you don't want to judge too harshly. But they did the championship, which is the long-term bag when it came to like overall investment from their team's community and the culture, because people were heavily invested in Lonzo and Kuzma's relationship and the whole entire young Lakers core, one of the most popular young cores in recent times. People are gonna probably talk about in the next 5 years, but very popular young core. Like I don't think there was a young core that was as popular as them, like period. And they were really building a name for themselves. And then because now we got his old team and his little brothers playing for Jordan's new team. So everything is divine alignment. You feel me? So it's all Gucci. And so that's beautiful. So yeah, guys, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back with another game tomorrow. Sending you love and light. Never give up. You know what I'm saying? If you're facing depression, darkness, dark thoughts, if thoughts, don't give in to them. The only way is through. You know what I'm saying? Keep stepping on each step till you get to the moon. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're barely breathing and got one lung. As long as you're still breathing, you still got a motherfucking shot. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep pressing through. All right. To support the channel, send to my Cash App. All donations will go to this channel. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment on the video and check out my other videos. Okay, guys. Don't give up. All right. Shout out to Rap God Reloaded. Appreciate you, my brother. May you continue to prosper forevermore in your life and for your family. Send you love and protection. All right. So without further ado, guys, it's your boy Kid Max, and I'm out. Sips tea. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Without further ado, it's your boy Kid Max, and I'm out. In the cut. Sips tea. Peace and love. I'm out.